France, Greece and Cyprus have blocked the purchase of artillery shells and the purchase of Turkish Bayraktar drones for Ukraine. There is a scandal. Two NATO countries, France and Greece, oppose the interests of another member of the North Atlantic Alliance, Turkey. France has its own interests. They want to get orders for their military-industrial complex at a time when business activity in the country is falling for the 8th month in a row. Greece has a special position towards Russia, and a number of Greek businessmen are helping Russians to circumvent sanctions. In Cyprus, disappointment reigns. No gifts were seen there as a result of the decision to adhere to sanctions against Russia. Russians have left the island en masse, closing their accounts, and this has affected the turnover of Cypriot stores and restaurants, and the strife in the NATO camp is only getting worse. European publication Politico reports that the EU is preparing to impose sanctions on a number of Turkish companies for supplying dual-use products to Russia. This will mean severing the ties of all European business with these Turkish companies. Moreover, the EU is ready to impose sanctions on the entire Turkish state for cooperation with Russia. Germany is against it so far, and it is clear why. In case of such a step, it is very difficult to imagine how NATO can exist in principle if a number of European member states of the association will impose an economic blockade on Ankara. But such a thing is already possible, as the fight is for billions of euros of military orders. After all, Paris has stated that it does not intend to tell Berlin how much it intends to load its military factories. Specific figures will be announced only to the EU apparatus that allocates the money. This approach further demonstrates how deep the differences between the two key NATO members in Europe are in economic terms, and it is not surprising. Both states are in recession and are facing large-scale protests by various social strata of society. Paris and Berlin are frantically searching for stimuli for economic growth.